Oh God. You know, today I'm having a bad day. Yeah, I actually feel really, really huge. Yeah, very huge. You know, I feel like a balloon today. And, you know, it seems as though I'm getting a double chin or a double neck, whatever it's called. Yeah, I suppose it's age catching up on me. And this morning I had a bad experience with this care worker, and you know she actually, I wanted her to help me get dressed. I needed her assistance, and you know she literally threw the dress at me. You know, she didn't even iron it. She threw it at me, literally. You know, and I wanted to wear my pearl necklace and my pearl earring, and I wanted to ask her for her help. And yeah, she wouldn't give it to me. And when I asked her to put my trainers in my clothing rack, you know, the clothes rail, yeah, she just left it on the floor. You know, and, she's something else. I mean, she's kind of. I'm really want to. Well, I want to clean up basically. I want to get rid of the ones that's been causing me stress, you know, putting me under severe stress, as if I haven't got enough to stress me out, enough without, you know, people like her. So she's under pressure because she thinks that she won't be getting the extra money, you know, because she thinks that I'm going to get rid of her, you know. So she's not taking in any instructions. She can't take in any instructions at all. You know, look at the state of my clothes. Yeah, she didn't even rest it. Yeah, she just chucked it at me. Yeah, honestly. And then she had the audacity to say I was just stressing her out. You know, she didn't even wash the bath. She didn't. She didn't even give me breakfast. She didn't make me a cup of tea. And the thing is, they expect me to be okay with that sort of malpractice. You know, just because they see me as a client, that doesn't issue the whip. You know, that doesn't whip them. You know. Uh, they think they can take the base. They think I'll overlook their misdemeanors, kind of thing. You know, because I'm meant to be a client that doesn't. I don't have the whip. You know, I don't have any whip. You know, I don't walk them. You know, so they think it's okay for them to take the piss, basically. Take the piss with this one. You know, no, I'm saying no, no more. No more. Because I really, really have to think about my health. Okay? And I really don't want anyone who's going to stress me out. Oh, God. You know, um, you know something? It is official now. It is official. It's the in thing. It is seen as the in thing. Handsome, it's always been the case, but now it's in your face kind of thing. Um, for handsome black boys to sell their ass is the in thing now. For batty men to ride it as he so wishes. In order for him to support his various addiction. That is the young man, you know, because often they're addicted, you know, they're addicted to everything. Yeah, gambling on the horses, drugs, alcohol, various types of food, the wrong food, extremely promiscuous, you know, honestly. And and you know it doesn't stop just just to it doesn't stop there, you know, just him getting the money to finance um his various addictions. No, it doesn't stop there, because this particular young man grows older, has urge to father children, then gets to know a woman, has children with her, and ends up torturing her and the children. Girl or boy, doesn't matter, because he's adopted master's behavior, basically. It's a serious problem, folks, that needs addressing. Really, we can't overlook it. We can't pretend it doesn't exist. It's a huge problem now, and it's going to get worse if we don't address it right now. To be honest about the gay movement, they'll shoot me, and they can go ahead and shoot me if they like. Once someone is into anal sex and a human arse is not available, it will turn to bestiality and pedophilia. That's the truth of the matter. Like it or not, that's the truth of the matter. No point being in denial any longer. You have to talk about this issue. We can't have the whole world turning gay. I mean, who's going to have the children? Who's going to have babies? Who's going to mind the babies? We've got to stop and look at this issue. Look at this matter. And oh yes, I wanted to talk about the Rothschild. How many of you are familiar with the Rothschild? The guardian of the original secret. The guardian of the original secret. And how to make sure society, the whole world, is kept pure. That is what it's all about. That is their priority, basically. By you completely denouncing your original self. Yeah. That's how you make sure you see to it that the entire world becomes hell. By denouncing who you really are, your true self. That's what it's all about. Being in denial of who you are and what you stand for. The Rothschilds started their journey on Earth as, wait for it, people, moles. Okay? Moles. Now we all know moles stand for black, dark. Okay? And dark is. Now, none is more pure. Now, I'm talking about now, none is more pure than the Rothschild. A Rothschild. None is more influential than a Rothschild. None is more richer than a Rothschild. None is more well spoken than a Rothschild. They are now totally pale. They have refused to acknowledge they were ever darkies. They refuse to acknowledge they ever had traces of darkness, melanin in them. They are now Jews. Oh, good. Oh. They want everyone to acknowledge their Jewish background and not their moral background. This is what currently they want you to do. You, yeah, yeah, talking about you, yeah. Blend in. By blending in with the pale skin means as a melanated colored person, you eventually become pale skin. That's what it's all about. With traces of melatonin in your system. You are satisfying yourself to keep another happy. No, not sacrificing yourself to keep another happy, contented with the self. Oh, I can see all of you in agreement with the idea. After all, my children and grandchildren will belong to a society, in a society where they won't be singled out. They won't be singled out. Yeah, they'll be accepted as one of the crowd. Yeah, one of the in crowd. Yeah, and so they won't suffer any backlash. Yeah, no name calling, no derogatory name calling, no negative name calling. You have been made to think in that manner because of religion, modern technology, the TV being number one culprit, the YouTube wizard, and Hollywood choosing to screen movies which helps you. When watching, it gives you a false image of yourself. And of course, the greasy, fattening food, yeah, chemically infested food. By that I mean the type of food you have been made to believe is the right adequate fuel for your body and your palate to enjoy. So much so, it tastes so good, it can taste so good. All you want to do is lick your tongue, your lips, and lick your fingers, and even the plate. After you've eaten it, after you've eaten everything, you even want to lick the plate, yeah? Because you believe it's the right food, it's the right fuel, yeah? This shows they have managed to con all of you, basically. Yeah, at the end of the day. That's what it means. Yeah, you're all totally gaga, party. Yeah, 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 passively going ahead with what that's that's not right for you. It's not right for you at all. With which you passively go ahead with it all. Okay? Because as far as you're concerned, it's the thing. Master says it's okay. And as long as I worship a Master's God and I do everything Master agrees with, I'll be fine. I'll be saved. I'll be okay. Yeah, take what little crumbs Master decides to give me. I'll be alright. I'll be alright, Jack. Yeah, I live to an old age. You know, I'll be okay, Jack. Yes, which brings to mind the things you love the most and what you believe you need to sustain you, give energy to you. It's not actually the right thing, dear. It isn't the right thing. Don't you understand what is happening? It's being propagandized for you to have self-hatred. That is what's actually happening. The whole thing boils down to you internalizing that you're useless, that you're nothing. You know, self-hatred. You get to hate this, you get to hate this, you know, you get to hate everything you stand for. And you think by disguising it with a lot of trash on it, bleach the color of your hair. Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay, Jack. And it's all been deliberately done in a very subtle manner. But however, it's all deliberately been done. So that you will not have any incentive in wanting your race, the dark race, to continue, to exist. Because right now, as far as you are concerned, every darkie is gross and vile. You are refusing to recognize the brave warrior you all are, and the wonderful gifts you all possess. Instead, you all want to become like the Rothschild. I'm not telling you what to do, only you can decide what you want to do. That's why I say to you, go within. Go within. Get to know the person, the real you. Oh God, what makes you tick? Because once you've got all these things into place, nobody can tell you anything. Yeah, nobody will have the right to tell you anything because you already know the answers. You know, you already know the answers. You know, yes, we have paid for our past mistakes. There's absolutely no need to be a martyr anymore. It's not your fault. You're the person who has been chosen. It's not our fault these weeds came appear from nowhere. In fact, they were the ones with a tail, resembling and behaving like dogs, to the degree all they felt they were fit for to perform was cunnilingus and fellatio, and not forgetting yamming at the backside. Yeah, one doesn't. You know, I can't leave that out. You know, oh God, and on everyone. You know, that's why the whole world is is into this. They're obsessed with fairness. You know, all over, everywhere you go, in India, in China, in the Caribbean, um, you know, to mention but a few. Everyone is making themselves. Everyone's into this being so fair, and they're making themselves so fair that you look at them and they look sick. They literally look sick. You know, nobody values their natural skin color anymore. You know, nobody nourishes it. You know, to allow it to glow. You know, to allow it to glow, to show it off. You know, to be proud of it. Nobody's into that anymore. Nobody's into themselves anymore. You know? And you know, it's all a crying shame. It's all a crying shame. It's all a crying shame, you know. And you know, as I was saying, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Um, you know, my genes are a complete mix. Okay, and you know, don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm being racist or anything like that. No, no. And I have son-in-laws. Some of them are Jamaicans, some are Filipinos, and some are Liverpudlians. Okay? And I was romantically involved with an English, blonde, blue-eyed boy, you know. And of course, the two men I have loved were mixed heritage. You know, they still are, but they're alive, aren't they? And so I'm not prejudiced, okay? Um, I just believe in in the truth, basically. You know, they're talking about what I am worth to society, what I am worth, and what people like me are worth, and our daily contributions to society. You know, I don't agree that it should be overlooked. You know, and we should be made out to be leeches and to be scavengers and you know a drain on resources. We're not. We're absolutely none. None of that derogatory and negative thing that we're portrayed on a daily basis. You know, we do contribute. We part of the sin of the environment. Of you know, we're part of it. You know, we contribute a lot in all areas. All areas. You know, without us, it wouldn't run as smoothly as it's able to run. You know, without us. You know, oh God, I'm so, yes, and uh, well, I lost it also. Um, you know, all race now, everybody who started this awful darkness, they don't want to know. You know, they feel ashamed to admit that they have darkies amongst them. That's how they started off. They started off as a darkie. And they don't want to admit to it. I mean, for instance, I'll use India as an example. I mean, they are so ashamed of the dark members that's still in India. You know, they give them crumbs, the dark ones. And they're very prejudiced towards them. And they have a raw deal. They give them raw deal. It's like, even now, and when I go into my corner shop, and they think, because action speaks louder than words, they they try to use certain tone with me, and I have to put them in their place. I have to tell them, you're not talking to your average disabled dog here, Jack. I know in India you guys look down on dark skins, but this is not India, Jack. You know, yeah, yeah. And and not to mention the Chinese. I mean, some parts of Chinese, some parts of China. Oh, they if they could, they'll hide the dark ones. They're all rich. They look so pale now. You don't even recognize them anymore. As Chinese, they're all doing their what you call it. They have eye surgery to remove the slant that they have in their eyes. Oh God, what's going on? Just, oh God, I can't even talk about it. And I mean, somebody thought I was coming on to it yesterday. I asked her because I didn't know the difference on. I think it was a her. She, whatever. I said to her, "Are you a girl or a boy?" And she said to me, "Oh, I'm not going to answer that. I, I just wanted to know if she was a girl and a boy." I said to her, "I can't tell the difference there." I said to her, "I don't know. I can't tell the difference." And she, oh, she got it completely wrong, I think. So, I just asked her a simple question. Are you a boy or a girl? Yes or no? But then she said to me, "Oh, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm refusing to answer that question." She was one of those educated ones. I think she was trained to be a biochemist or something. And then I realized that her girlfriend was there. So she must have been, the rest of them too lesbians or something. Oh, God, also. The whole world is striving to be hell. That's what it seems like. The whole world is striving to be hell. And in the process, they look ill. They all look ill. That's what they look like. They look ill. Yes. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Who made those lines famous? Those lines. Who made them famous? Was it Jack Nicholson? I can handle the truth. Can you? My youngest daughter is dark, like me, with long, black, straight hair and nose. My middle daughter is a complete redneck, very pale. Looks Moroccan. She looks more Moroccan. My eldest is no dark, black skin, nor is she pale skin. All my daughters have straight hair and nose, but they know who they are. my youngest grandson looks Mexican. Yeah, he has straight black hair. Yeah, and he is very British. Mm. The middle son, though he has a very, he has very straight hair and nose. You can tell he is of mixed heritage. My granddaughter looks like a typical Carib. You guys all know what a Carib looks like. Well, before Mr. Columbus was white, then most of them, they used to go around from country to country on canoes. They loved the canoes, the canoes. With, she had long, straight hair, black hair. My father's father was mixed race. His mother was a very black-skinned woman. My mother was a half Indian. I think was because she's dead now. Her mother always wore her hair in a long plait behind her back. She was short, a short woman, so her flat would reach her backside. It was easy for her flat to reach her backside there. And my grandfather was an African, born in St. Lucia. Both parents were Africans. Both his parents were Africans. Brought to St. Lucia on a slave ship. His mother was known as a midwife in the community where they lived. She would deliver all the local women's children, babies. Oh God. Both my grandparents were very gifted, creative individuals who got beaten down. And I occasionally witnessed their broken down state of having to play down their greatness in public. But nonetheless, it didn't stop them being proud of who they were. And it rubbed off on me. And their contributions to society. They knew they were something. They knew they were something. They knew they mattered. Okay? The reason why I've raised all this issue is I'm saying to you, I don't oppose differences. I don't oppose differences at all. What I do oppose is being lied to in a deceitful manner. Amen. Hallelujah. Peace, my brother. Peace, my sister. I'm going to stop now because I've been talking for quite a while.